Okay, so I'm Effie here with
Collins Bwachidampa,
from.
from the Department of Construction Technology and Management.
So please, what inspired you to pursue a PhD?
Well, I think the PhD studies is one that gives everyone the opportunity to inform, decision, and impact society, impact the world, to be very specific. And for me, I have always loved to positively impact the world. And so I felt pursuing a PhD studies is the least I could do to positively impact the world.
So please, what's your PhD research about?
I am studying um, about leveraging technology to ensure sustainability of donor-funded agricultural projects. You know, we have for several decades, for over 4 decades, been receiving donor funding from donors all over the world, and for some reason, most of the projects that they fund are not sustainable. After the expiration of the funding, you don't see anything. And so, given that we are in a global village, given the height of technology and what technology is doing, making positive strides in developing and shaping nations, I think we could leverage technology to ensure sustainability. And there currently isn't enough proof of that. There isn't any studies on that, especially with regard to the agricultural sector. And I want to study that to help shape the entire Ghanaian and African agricultural sector to ensure sustainability.
Thank you. And please, what's one thing that you are taking away from the discussion on policy briefs?
I think it is going to break the disconnect between academia and industry, and provide solutions that would move the normal narrative of keeping research findings on the shelf to getting it into the public domain, and shaping proper government policies for us to see the kind of development that we expect.
Yes, thank you very much for your time, Mr. Collins. I'm Effie here with
Mr. McFarland,
from the department of.
from the Department of Physics.
Okay, so please, what inspired you to do your PhD?
Well, ever since I've been a child, or since my undergraduate days, I've always had the desire to influence my society with cutting edge technology and academia. So I've always had that desire to influence my society with the knowledge that I've had acquired. So PhD seems to be the best avenue. I think system that myself having a PhD puts you in a very good position to be able to make a positive influence on it. So that's the main reason why I'm pursuing.
So please, what's your PhD research work about?
Oh, right now I'm studying porous materials for water purification. You know that right now the serious problem that we are having in the country is the pollution of our freshwater bodies. So my research is focused on a computational method to try to eliminate these pollutants, these heavy metals, mercury, and whatever that we have in our water bodies, using cutting-edge technology, using metal organic frameworks and zeolites to eliminate those pollutants from our water bodies. So that's what my research is focused on.
Okay, so please, what is one thing that you would tell PhD students who aren't able to attend this policy discussion?
So for the first session, I think we studied something about policy briefing. I had actually seen it before, but it has been an eye-opener that our research wouldn't just be on the shelves. It's something that we can actually, as I would put it, distill it into a policy brief. Then that is actionable, and that will be understood by the policymakers, so that we can make the change that we aspire to make in future. So that's what I have to say.
Please, okay, thank you very much for your time. I'm Effie here with
Deborah Doe,
from the Department of.
Theoretical and Applied Biology.
Please, Deborah, what inspired you to pursue a PhD?
Okay, so one main reason is for the program I'm reading is very scarce in Ghana, and we don't have so many females pursuing that program because they see it as a very difficult program, and I want to help with in terms of the acquiring of the knowledge and also the should I say distributing it, yes, to other people around us, yes, and then help with the deficits of lecturers that are in the department, because we have just 2 lecturers who are knowledgeable in that field in my department, as opposed to the total numbers of the people that are over 20. Yes. So,
Please, what's your PhD research about?
okay, so looking at the conservation of threatened trees in Ghana. So there's a specific tree that is found only in Ghana, and then it's not found anywhere else in the world. But currently, it is on the critically endangered list according to IUCN. And then if we do not act fast, stand the risk of losing that tree or it going extinct globally. So I'd want to look at how to conserve that tree and then make sure that its importance is also known to the scientific community and also the general community around us to help us better preserve that species.
Deborah, one last thing. What will you tell other PhD students who weren't able to attend the policy brief discussion today?
I would say you really missed a lot. A lot, because as researchers and as scientists, we always know how to write our work and then present it academically. But the issue comes when it has to do with bringing it to the normal populace and then the decision makers to actually act upon them. And today's policy brief discussion or workshop really helped us to put our scientific knowledge into policy making actions that can make them easily adoptable into the society. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Deborah. Good morning. I'm Efe here with
Teresa Nkoma,
from the Department of
Food Science and Technology.
Yes. Please, what inspired you to pursue a PhD program?
Yeah, over the years, especially after my MPhil, I noticed there were some research gaps that needs to be addressed, and I thought PhD was the best platform to enable me do more research to get more scientific findings to help the community.
Please, what's your PhD research about?
Okay, so people talk about sausage adulteration. Oh, I will not eat sausage because it says that you see a lot of videos on YouTube and social media that they add a whole lot of stuff. So my interest is what is really in a sausage that we consume. So my research is about analyzing the various sausage components on our markets, Ghanaian markets. So I'll sample sausages in the market, try to analyze them and know the competition and compare with the standard. What is actually supposed to be in there and what the FDA, Ghana standard and codex, which is an international body, requires of us. So that is what my work is about.
Interesting. And please, what is one thing that you would tell other PhD students who weren't able to attend this discussion?
Oh yeah, it was a nice program, policy brief. Personally, I've been writing scientific papers. Today was my first time hearing about policy. I've heard about it, but I didn't really know how to even go about it. And I now know where to even take this policy brief after it has been developed. So today's program has really enlightened me. Now I'll make it part of my plans. That I'll not just submit a scientific paper to a journal. I'll prepare a policy brief that can also be communicated to policymakers.
Yes. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you for your time. And I'm Efe here with
Hi, I'm Rejoice
from the Department of
Languages and Communication Sciences.
So, Rejoice, please, what inspired you to pursue a PhD?
Well, I am doing a PhD in French. I like French from my childhood. It's been my favorite ever. So I just took it World Cup. I didn't understand science or anything. I just took the French World Cup, and I just want to see where it will take me. That's it.
So, please, what's your PhD research about?
Okay, so I'm studying applied linguistics in French. So I'm studying the effect, a little bit of the effects of our native language on how we produce the word stress in French. So it's a linguistic thing.
Oh, okay. I never really liked French. I absolutely hated French in school. So whenever I see someone like that, I'm very proud. So, what's one thing that you learned today at the policy brief discussion?
I honestly had no idea what a policy brief was. So it's one thing that I learned, and I think it's very important because I'm being taught that what education can actually make impact on maybe the education of Ghana, the French education, the curriculum that is being used to teach in school. So actually, I'm very excited about it. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much for your time. You're welcome.